Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Depending on what time you're listening. Welcome back to the square. Today's message is I wanted to make it a quick one, and more so, this is kind of personal. Normally, I don't do personal messages, but this one is a little personal to me. This is a message to the elders, and not just the elders, but people in my generation who also have the mind of the elders. And once again, there's nothing wrong with it, because we need people like that, that old spirit to keep us grounded, to keep us moving in the right direction, to keep us focused. We need that around. But at the same time, I really need to ask y'all to please stop doing this one thing when it comes to your generation and my generation. I need y'all to understand there is a huge gap between us. Because y'all see some of the things that we do and y'all truly interpret it the wrong way. And it's a lot of you who will not take the time to sit down with the younger generation and really have a true and heart-filled, honest conversation when it comes to certain things pertaining to life. And I really don't understand what the problem is, you know. So this message is to you. I would love to ask you to please, if you're not going to help us, if you're not going to sit down and understand us and really be truthful, and really trying to figure out where this generation is coming from with the things that we are doing, then, stay out of our way. Truth be told, stay out of our way. And that goes for those in our generation who are doing the same thing, who don't understand where we coming from, who think that, we are attacking God and with the things we say and teach. Let me get one thing understood and clear with you people. We love God just as much as y'all do, probably even more, because we see and understand what has happened in the world. We don't care about politics. We don't care about what the president doing. We don't care about how many people getting shot. Truth be told, for some of us, none of that matters to us because we see and understand what's really going on. So politics and all that is truly a game. That is the matrix, what people are talking about. Like, y'all gotta understand this, man. What you think is happening ain't really happening. They got you looking here and they doing this. They got you, man. Y'all thinking we crazy. And y'all keep saying we don't know what we talking about. And then, and you know what? What really upsets me about that is that y'all have done it so much to so many people, and that some of them have actually ran into the hands of the enemy, who embraced them with open arms. And that might have been a brother or sister that we really needed on our side, but because of y'all's pitiful excuse for not wanting to sit down and have a true conversation with us, y'all keep steadily trying to push this old doctrine on us, and we keep trying to explain to y'all it's some stuff that y'all just don't know. Y'all don't want to accept that this generation is smarter than you. We read more than you do. We know, and that's not a knock on you, because in your day and time, you didn't have this. You didn't have the access to the stuff we have today. Since we do, and that's only thanks to what y'all did. So this is what we keep trying to explain to y'all. Y'all put in y'all footwork. Y'all did y'all job. Thank you. It is time for the new generation to step up and move forward. And, just the perfect example of what I'm talking about, so y'all don't think I'm just going off and just talking for no reason. This right here. Last week, I gave a message about the death of Jesus. And one of the elders, I will not give his name. I will not, because I respect him as a human being, as an elder, because I know him personally. So I know he has good intentions. I know his heart is right. But like so many elders of his age and generation, they can't let go. And we don't want you to let go. But we want you to understand that God and the Bible are two different things. And this is, understand that. And you can't try to force God into the Bible. And this is the problem that we have. And y'all keep trying to put God into this book. But this is what y'all were given. This is what y'all were taught. But what we're trying to get you to understand and please acknowledge is that man, human beings, people with an agenda, literally wrote this book. They wrote the words in it. They created the manuscript. Now, what we are trying to also get you to understand, and please, man, come on. We can't stress this enough because it's people like me out here who are really trying to get y'all to see what we see, and y'all are steadily focused on other stuff and at the same time trying to push us down, and it ain't cool no more. It ain't cool no more because eventually we're gonna start fighting back. Y'all, then that's the last thing y'all want to do is for us, the children y'all created, the children y'all raised, the ones y'all drugged to church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The last thing y'all want us to do is to turn on you. And we won't. And we're trying not to, but y'all are like pushing our hand when it comes to certain things. Because if you pay attention to what's on the screen, here's the conversation that, me and one of the elders had over a post, over the video I made. And he kept trying to explain to me ascension, ascended, he basically tried to give me the biblical definition of the word. And then when I asked him for the scripture that actually says this, because my whole point was in the book of John, Jesus tells Mary, do not touch me for I have not yet ascended to my Father. Now, out of all things I said in that production, I went into detail about how much medicine they gave the man. These were healing herbs they gave him. I even proved out the point that Jesus did lie in the Bible. He didn't bring up any of that. He couldn't dispute any of those facts because I strictly used the Bible. And this is what I can't stand about the old generation set of preachers. A lot of them do this. Now, I'm not talking about all of them because some of them are good people. I'm going to put it like this. They all righteous men. I will not say they're not good men. Let me take that and correct that. These are all good-hearted men who just don't know. But in their good nature, they are stopping progress because, Lord, but let me get back to this. So what's on the screen is the conversation we had. I asked him, and you see, I was very nice. I didn't go in on him. As an elder, I respected him, but I wanted the scripture I wanted him to do what I did. Prove to me what you are saying with the actual scripture. Because for those of you who are listening to this message, if you hadn't seen the first message about Jesus' death, if you go back and watch that video, I went into full detail and used nothing but the Bible to prove my point in what I was saying. A lot of these preachers only take one scripture or one verse here and say, that time is over. That way of preaching, that's dead and gone. Y'all day is done. Now it's time for these new scholars to step up. I'm not one of them. I'm just a middleman. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a teacher. I'm just simply a messenger. Because whatever the next generation got coming, these going to be some bad brothers. And they going to say, and sisters, these going to be some bad brothers and sisters coming in this next generation. And they ain't got no fear. They are not afraid. They have nothing to be. These people, man, they ain't going to have nothing to die for. Please, man. I'm studying over my words. Please forgive me because I'm excited to see what's getting ready to happen. I want the next generation to be, because I know what I know. And I know how many people know what I know. And there's some people that know more than me. And if we teaching this to the next generation, man, change gonna come. But it only come through knowledge and understanding. And my whole thing is, as I stated before, yes, I'm not a Christian. Okay, cool. But I was born in a Christian church. My father is a pastor. My mother is an ordained minister. My grandmother is an ordained minister. I got preachers all through my bloodline. But I made a conscious decision once I educated myself to say, you know what? That tradition won't stop with me because I'm not going to be a preacher. Don't get it twisted. But I'm going to raise the next one to know how to preach this word correctly. Because see, y'all were giving y'all doctrine. Y'all were giving what y'all should teach. And once again, man, y'all don't never want to take into consideration, and I hate this, because y'all never want to talk about it. You only want to throw scriptures at me, but you don't want to take the facts. That it's a lot that y'all don't know, and that y'all time is up. And if you use the Bible tell you that, think about it, it don't take 40 years to get to Israel, well, from Egypt to Israel. Look at the map, people. And this is what irritates me about the older generation and even some people in our generation. Man, educate yourself. Seriously, man. Read a book. Look at the map. It don't take that long to get from Egypt to Israel, man. And y'all are really, it's really making me mad. Okay, like I said, I'm speaking from the heart on this one. It's really making me mad. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I quote the Bible, even though, no, I'm not going to go into that right now. Yeah, I quote the Bible because I know it. I was taught this by the elders. So I need y'all to understand, y'all taught us what we know, and we've added to it. And in doing such, we've revealed a new truth in this book that we are trying to get y'all to see, but y'all won't accept it. Y'all would rather fight us to the death about it. Y'all will kick us out y'all houses because of what somebody said about Jesus, but not understanding that came to you only through slavery. Because man, come on, especially as a melanated person from any part of this planet, whether it be America, Africa, I don't care where you from. And this is just not to melanated people, Chinese people, even Europeans. Jesus was not in anyone's vernacular. The Bible was not in anyone's library. The Bible, if anything, is only roughly a couple of thousand years old. We have been on this planet for longer than that. The English language ain't even that old. The Hebrew language ain't that old. So if the Hebrew language is we can only date this thing, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna say 6,000 years, give or take. And that's being way generous. And I know people who know. I know y'all. I know. We know. But just to be nice, to throw out a big number, 6,000 years old. 6,000. And if Adam really did exist, according to the Bible timeline and according to Bible scholars, he would only have been maybe 8,000 years old. The earth, hell, we got trees older than that. Proven. Dinosaur bones older than that. We have human remains that are older than that. So man, stop with this. Because the Bible said, oh yeah, it's going to be false prophets. And so you telling me the children y'all made and raised are those false prophets? Come on, man. Y'all, come on. We are y'all's children. We are y'all brothers and sisters. What is the issue? Because y'all will not accept the fact that y'all are the gatekeepers to our success, to us growing as a people, as a community. Y'all hold the keys to that. So you can willingly give them up, or they can be taken from you, but not by us. It ain't going to be by us. It's going to be by the people you think on your side, the people you run to, instead of coming to us. Your children, the people you created, the ones you made, the ones you raised, the ones you taught. So you thinking we going against you and God and Jesus? So wait a minute, come on. Let's be smart here. Y'all are the gatekeepers. Y'all brung us to church. Y'all, come on, man. And this is really getting irritating to the point where, man, it almost makes me truly want to tell. Because I'm seeing mothers and fathers turn against their children because of this book. Not understanding, we are not attacking God. We are not attacking Jesus. We are attacking this book. Strictly the book itself. The words in the book. God does not write. Because if God wrote, please tell me the original language God wrote in. Because people been on the planet longer than the Hebrew language, and people was writing back then. Look at the pyramids in Egypt. Look at the pyramids in Mexico. Look at the monuments in China. Look at the monuments in Europe. They all have writing on them. And it predates the Hebrews by thousands of years. But y'all won't sit back and listen to this. Because you think we're going against God. God is everywhere. God is everything. You can't go against God. We're going against man. And we're trying to reveal to you the people who did this to us. But y'all want to fight us. Because this is all you know. I'm sorry, I know I'm getting upset, but I did say this was personal. Because like I said, man, y'all need to get ready. This next generation is coming after us. Whew. Yo, I'm not speaking to the elders on this one. I'm speaking to the people in my generation who have that spirit of trying to hold people back because of their lack of knowledge. If you don't know something, go ask somebody who do, but go ask with an honest heart. Stop going to ask somebody just to be combative. Because then y'all gonna get to a point where we ain't gonna want to talk to you no more. We ain't gonna have nothing to say to you. And you're gonna be stuck out on your own. All because you want to keep being combative. Now, if you want to do a proper debate, we can set it up and make some money off of it, cool. But if you just want to come to me and argue your point, stay away from me. I'm not the nicest person in the world. I will punch you in the mouth. Like my boy Mo say, I'll punch on you with no problem. As I said before, I ain't a Christian. So I'll punch on you. I'll knock every tooth out your mouth. Trying to be combative for me, and I'm trying to save these babies. My goal is to save these children. That's all I'm worried about. I don't care about you grown folks. But for those of you who come at me, this is my warning. This is my only warning. Either you're going to sit down, hear me out, understand what the plan and the movement is, or get out the way. And if you choose not to do either, and you want to try to go against me, I feel for you. I do. I do. I really feel for you. Because I know what you know. Because you taught it to me. But you don't know what I know. And I'm trying to teach it to you. But if you don't want to take it, and you want to be combative, I'm going to destroy you. I ain't going to have no mercy, no pity on you. Whether you're an elder, or your brother or sister, I'm going to tear that ass apart. Excuse my language, but I'm going to get you. And I don't care who you are. I'm going to embarrass you in front of the people. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, is the people. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all only know just so much, but y'all don't. It's so much that you don't know. It really is, man. It's so much that you don't know and don't want to accept. Like, if you're a Christian and I say the name of certain people, if I say Ptolemies, as a Christian, you should know who the Ptolemies are. But y'all know who they are. If you're a Christian, you should know who Flavius Josephus is. But you don't know who that is. But you need to, because you're a Christian. If you gon', that's just like me saying I'm a Blood or a Crip, but I don't know. Come on. That's like me saying I'm a Crip and I don't know who Tookie Williams is. You see where I'm going with this? That's like me saying I'm twofold to the world blow, but I can't tell you who King David is. You feel me? So, that's my point with Christianity. Y'all banging as Christians, y'all are fight for Jesus, but you don't know nothing about your own set. And this is what people are mocking y'all and laughing at y'all and calling every Christian on the planet a hypocrite. Y'all are a joke to the world. And I don't mean to say it like that or be mean, but truth is, Christianity to the world is a joke. Y'all thinking the world is Christian? Man, y'all got to get out y'all bubbles. Get out of y'all bubbles. Man, Christianity is a joke to the rest of the world. They laugh at people who go, and it ain't God. They're not laughing at God because they worship God. Contrary to what you were taught and what you believe in your own understanding, they worship God. Yeah, they do. Because they know what God is. And they laugh at Christians to their face like, y'all really think this stuff is real. Y'all really think that, not God is real. But y'all think everything in that book is real. Like, y'all really think that. And the world is sitting back like, oh my God. Now, one of these people got enslaved. Think about it now. If they think that our enslavement was because of us accepting Christianity, then they not gonna come to our rescue. The world would never help us. Because in the world's eyes, this is what I try to get you people to understand and see. In the world's eyes, they see things totally different. They look at melanated people in America, African Americans, as fools, especially if we Christian. They laugh at us. They don't take us serious, man. They're like, how you a Christian? And that was given to you by your slave master. Wouldn't you want to reject that? But in y'all minds, y'all hear, don't you want to reject God? No, that ain't what people saying. Y'all just making up stuff. And that is truly, that is a mental illness. Take it how you want it. It's just like a woman or a man who's in an abusive relationship. Everybody see this person getting their tail whooped. See it. I can see him beating you. I bear witness to the bruises on your faces. But you telling me that I just witnessed him beat you. I see your bruises. I see the hospital bill. But if I try to step in and save you, you will jump in front of me and fight to defend the person whooping your tail. And that's where we at right now with Christianity. We are fighting for y'all. We see y'all out there getting y'all tails whooped with a smile on your face. And while the person doing it is looking at us and looking at you, but looking at us, laughing at us like, oh, you're trying to help them, huh? Guess what? The minute you help them, they're going to run back to me. And then what you going to do? That's the situation we in now. We see what they doing. And we try to tell y'all what they doing. But y'all sitting there, y'all will fight us instead of fighting the people who kicking y'all ass. And I don't understand it. And we y'all children. And that's the part that really hurt. That we are y'all children. And we are trying to save y'all from the people that's been whooping our tails for the last 2,000 years. But y'all so caught up because y'all like the fabrication that we live in. Y'all like the houses and the cars and the this and the that. And it ain't even coming from you. It's coming off your back. Instead of getting the knowledge you need to be able to create all of that stuff for yourself and not have to depend on nobody else. You're so dependent because only of a lack of knowledge. You become dependent on the person kicking your tail. That's the only reason you jump in front of me to save the person whooping your tail, because you think in your mind that if I destroy him, you don't know how to live. You ain't gonna know what to do. Yeah, they've been kicking your butt all these years, but guess what? They've been giving you a place to stay. They've been giving you food to eat. Oh, yeah. But you never realize that if you gain that knowledge on your own, you can do all that crap for yourself. And this is the issue that I have, man. Truly. So I ask, please sit down, listen to us. And if you're not going to do it, get out the way. Sit back and watch. Because it's fit to hit the fan. I'm telling y'all, it's fit to go down. Not in the way you think, but it's fit to be a shift in power majorly. Because like I say, on one hand, yes, we do try to explain to y'all the BS that is in the Bible. But the only way that the BS in the Bible works is because they infused ancient texts about God, original ancient texts about God and how this place works. They infused that into their BS, their plan, their agenda, what they want us to do, how they want us to move. Obey your government. God put the government in position. God put leaders of... What? What? No, if you're going to read the Bible, read it correctly. Because even in the end, Jesus said everything you got and go get you a sword. It's fit to go down. And let's just understand this too. When it comes to God's chosen people. Yes, the people in the Bible are God's chosen people. But they were chosen to do a specific thing. That's what y'all not understanding. Yes, we are all chosen to do God's work, but we are all chosen to do a specific task. They are doing their task. Because what was the people in the Bible's task in the Old Testament? God had them doing what? Tearing up stuff. Anytime they look, conquer, go out. Even he told when God created the first Adam and Eve, well, the first Adam. I ain't gonna say Eve, because we'll get into that later. But when God created Adam, the Bible says God created man and woman and named them Adam and told them to go out and have dominion over all. See, in y'all head, y'all think that's easy. Y'all think that, yeah, through the power of God, I'm gonna go out here and I got dominion over everything that moveth. Okay. Go your ass out there in the jungle and tell that lion sit down. You got dominion, right? Just by using words, right? Go out there and tell that lion sit down. Well, through the power of God, he gonna sit. Okay. I want to test your faith, brother. You say you live on faith and not by sight. Test your faith, brother. Go out there and tell that lion sit down. You got it? All you need is just enough of a mustard seed. So you tell me ain't no preacher in the world got enough faith to tell a lion to sit down in the jungle and that lion gonna sit down? You got to be a fool. You got to be a fool. In order to have dominion over anything, you got to whoop some tail. Even a real mama will tell you that. A real parent, somebody who's raised their child, who's reared a child, will tell you, ain't that all that friendliness ain't, no, you can't be friendly to these kids. Man, a child will run over you. You try to be, oh, come in with the whoop whoop and the wham wham did the baby do. Man, that baby gonna run over you. You got to come, as the Bible say, you spare the rod, you spoil the child. You got to come with that rod. You got to come put that, you got to come with that whoop ass. Why you think the pharaohs carried a crook and a flail? Their crook was to grab you, and that flail was to get the wailing on that tail. You gonna do right. You gonna act right. Because human nature dictates that we are free. We can do whatever we want. But in order for me to save your life, in order for me to make sure you are able to live, to enjoy, I got to tear that tail up from time to time because you're hard-headed. Any real parent will tell you that. So y'all looking at this book all wrong. And y'all looking at my generation all wrong. Y'all got us twisted, man. Y'all think we don't love God. Y'all got that so twisted because if we didn't love God, we wouldn't have the heart to help. We wouldn't have the heart to seek after God, to seek this knowledge, to try to share it and get people to understand where we're coming from so we can help our people. But for the elders, man, please, y'all, please, we love you. We love you to death, but please, man, please. And even those in my generation, come on, man, we got to come. Y'all got to work with us. Please stop trying to be so combative with us. Stop trying to argue with us all the time. That is stressful. We trying to think of others. We trying to build nations here. We are trying to figure out how to come together and get us out of this situation. And it is stressful to have all of y'all. We got the elders on our back. Then we got our brothers and sisters on our back. And what y'all gonna do? And what, okay, I'm telling you what's gonna happen. We all gonna, the people like me, gonna get together. We're gonna look at both sides and say, you know what? Y'all have at it. We gone. We gonna do our own thing. Y'all can have this. Take it. Do whatever y'all want. Y'all want them? Y'all can have them. We going off somewhere else. We gone. Because it's happened before. It's happened many a times. But what we are trying to prevent is us leaving people behind. We don't want to leave nobody behind. But we got to understand, too, that some of this ain't for some of y'all. It ain't. Y'all just ain't going to get it. And that's just the way it is. It got to be that way. You know, as above, so below. Left to right, up, down. All of the, everything that is for a reason. If you got good people, by default, you're going to have bad people. You can't have one without the other. Even the Bible talks about that. But if y'all let us break this book down to you the way we have gotten into this book and broken it down, then we always going to have this divide instead of peace, instead of love. It's always gonna be, well, you wrong, you wrong, you wrong. It's like, man, if y'all just shut up for a minute and listen, and then go research what we saying instead of trying to be combative all the time, then maybe y'all will see, no, we're not wrong. And we actually do know what we're talking about. And we are the leaders of this community. But y'all would rather keep letting the people who've been whooping y'all tail lead y'all. It is what it is. You know, because eventually when we up and disappear, and we ain't here no more, and we off doing our own thing and being prosperous and having fun and chilling, enjoying what God has created for us, don't come knocking on the door. As far as I go, I ain't letting you in. You're going to be on the outside looking in. If you try to get in, like I said, I'm not the friendliest of people. I'll break your jaw. I'm nasty from the shoulders with it. Just like my knowledge is on point, your hands on point. I ain't trying to say I'm going to beat up an elder. That just go for the people in my generation. Y'all can get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but I hope, I know I was very emotional and I know I was kind of all over the place. But my main thing is, if you're not going to truly sit down and understand where we coming from, then shut up talking to us. For real. Because you don't know. Because you don't know who the Pesos family is and what they got to do with all this. You don't know nothing. If you don't know, you know, about Alexander the Greek and the things he did and how he had a part in the Bible, you don't know nothing. Because Alexander is in the Bible. Why is Alexander the Great in the Bible? And see, some of y'all, well, they took the apocryphy out of the Bible. Come on, man. Didn't the book say don't change the word and don't add to it? But no. Y'all accept what these people give you. And you know what? A lot of people try to knock the Jews. I give all respect to the Jewish community. Because you know why? You know why they're prosperous? People say, oh, because they doing it out there. No, they're not evil people. They're not bad people. You know why they are prosperous people? Because they mind their own business. They got what they got. They say, look here. And even the Bible tell you. Ooh, you preachers. Even the Bible tell you. You are in this world, but you are not of this world. So do not yearn for the things of this world. But all the time, all I hear a lot of you always just preaching about. Well, you got the prosperity, you got to get your money up. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but we got to get a foundation first. We got to get our own community straight. So that's why I say I respect the Jewish community. Because not being funny, I ain't seen no Jews out there protesting. I've never seen Jewish people protest. You know what they do? When people do something to them they don't like, they handle that. And it ain't a public thing either. They handle that. To the point where if you say something wrong about a Jew, it's called being anti-Semitic. And they will shut your whole operation down. I'm talking about say something they don't like. They ain't got to go to war with you. They ain't got to put no hand. They will shut your whole operation down. That's the power that these people have amassed by minding their own business and moving accordingly to God's will and their will. What they set aside for themselves, say, as a people, this is what we're going to do. We don't care about what the rest of the world doing. We don't care. Y'all do y'all. We don't care. We over here doing us. And don't forget about the Amish. Don't forget about the Amish. You think the Amish don't have a role to play in government? How you think they get the land and the stuff they get? They have to have representatives in government. Come on, people. Come on. And really start looking at some of our people who are out here in the know. Who do kind of know stuff, but they know if they reveal certain things, they're going to get shut down. So they have to drop breadcrumbs. Just like our ancestors left all of these breadcrumbs around the world for us to remember who we are. And they left it in stone. In stone. But you'd rather go with what somebody gave you in a book that can be burnt. And not forgetting that these people burnt thousands and millions of books before they gave you that Bible. So come on. What were they trying to hide? I have my theories on that, but we'll get into that on in another message. But this message is strictly like, if you're not gonna help, then get out the way. Don't ask me no questions. Don't be inquisitive. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to say to you. Because all you want to do is argue your point. I'm not here for that. I'm here to make sure these babies eat and that they know and understand how to maneuver in this world. If you ain't about that, then get out of my way. If you worried about what Trump and all these people doing, if you steady on Facebook, I don't care. I don't care about none of that. That's not gonna feed my kids. That's not gonna make sure my seed is preserved on this earth to move forward. Ain't none of that gonna help them. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be one to sit here thinking that somebody's gonna come out of nowhere and save me and my children. No, I'm gonna take it up as a man, as a human being who got kids, to take it up on myself. You know what? I got to do what I got to do. I got to be the savior of my family. So for others, hey, if you want to rely on somebody else to be your protector, it's easy. That's cool. Because all you got to do is just go to work and go home. But for me, it ain't that easy. I got to think generations ahead. So that's my plight in life. It may not be yours, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when it come time for me to knock you off my tree, so I can grow me some fresh new branches, don't be surprised.